Quarantine Devotion number 5. So today I wanted to do something a little different. Again, I saw a cool video on Facebook that I wanted to see if it actually worked. So I'm trying it for myself, and you guys can try it at home too if you want. So anyway, today's theme is Masterpiece in Progress. That was our youth camp theme from last year, and our theme verse was Ephesians 2:10. For we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do. For we are God's handiwork. What does the word handiwork mean? Good question. So some synonyms, which means the exact same thing. Some synonyms for the word handiwork are design, creation, invention, and masterpiece. So what this verse is saying is that we are God's masterpiece. Whenever you think of the word masterpiece, what do you think about? For me, I think of artists like Leonardo da Vinci or Michelangelo, all of these amazing artists who have came down through history and painted and made some of the world's greatest pieces of artwork. And so that's what I think about when I hear masterpiece. So the word masterpiece literally means, the dictionary definition is a work of outstanding artistry, skill, or workmanship. So that means that when God created each of us, He created us with outstanding skill, artistry, and workmanship. Like, He took His time when He made us. He knew exactly what He was doing. Most of the time, artists know exactly what their finished product is going to look like before they even start. And that's the same way with God. Before we were formed in our mother's wombs, God knew exactly the person that we were going to be. He knew the purpose that He created us for before we were even born. Isn't that amazing? So does that mean that we are masterpieces right now? No, absolutely not. That's where the in progress comes in. Now, God is still working on us. He didn't create us complete masterpieces from the beginning. He created us to be moldable. Like whenever people make pottery, they continuously mold it and make it to what it's supposed to be. And that's how God created us. He created us to be moldable, something that He can use. The hardships in our lives, He uses those to form us into the person we're meant to be. So that brings us to today's little artwork experiment. So what you see here is a paper towel folded in half, okay? All you can see is a tree. Well, it looks like a dead tree from winter, and a smiley face right at the top. So this is kind of the picture that we see of our own lives, because we can't see the finished product. We don't know what tomorrow holds. We don't know what next week holds, next year, 10 years from now. We have no clue what is going to happen in that time. So this is all we can see. It looks like a dead tree, like I said. In some of our lives, sometimes it might feel like a dead tree. But here's the cool thing. Whenever you place this, what looks like a piece of trash, in a container full of just a little bit of water, see, it just has a little bit of water, and that's all. Whenever you place this in here, watch what happens. It becomes, well, it's not the best artwork, let's be honest. But, I mean, it shows you the whole picture. It doesn't just look like a dead tree anymore. It looks like a tree in full bloom in the summertime. And this is the picture that God sees. He doesn't only see our today's struggles. He sees all the intricate lines and details and how everything is going to be woven together to form our purpose in life. Recently, I've also been working puzzles in our free time that we have. This is today. One little piece. It's a 750 piece puzzle. This is our today. Do we understand all of the edges and the bumps and the curves? Do we understand all of that? No. But whenever we put it into perspective with all the other twists and turns and curves, it creates what? Oops. I'll fix that later. It creates a masterpiece. And yeah, I've got a long way to go before it's finished. There's a ton more pieces over there. But one day at a time. I don't know where that one goes right now, so I'm going to use this. One day at a time. I'm going to figure out what to do. I'm going to trust God one piece at a time in my life. I don't have to have it all figured out right now. Trusting God and knowing that He's going to deliver us. He already has the victory. All we have to do is take it one day at a time. Trusting Him that He is going to show us what to do and where to go. If you want to try to make your own paper towel masterpiece, then I'll show you how to do it. All you need is a paper towel, permanent markers. You can use regular markers, but permanent will work better, and a glass of water. Once you've got your first piece, flip over to where you would fold over, and then you can start